everyone, and welcome. Now, first of all, we are going to talk about what is copywriting. So we'll talk about in detail in our upcoming modules. I've kept this research work in the beginning because before you start writing and before I tell you that how would you start writing anything in terms of copywriting, or how would you start writing your content? Okay, it is important sometimes to understand the background of the whole market, that how it actually works. Okay, how do you do the research work, why it is important. If you want to keep it confined only till the fact that, I just need to be a copywriter and all I need to know is how to write an effective copy for any product. Okay. You can be limited to that. But even then, it is important for you to understand how the entire market works, how is the research work done. Okay. And this is going to help you in case you're owning a small business or you are planning for any small business. Okay, you can write your own copies, and at the same time, the research work basically means to understand your competitors really well. That's the basic core job of a copywriter. That is also very important, along with the research, of course, about your topic on which you're going to write, about your product. Okay, you will do a research work on that also. But before that, something which is also very important is to research your competitors. Okay, so now we are going to talk about that in detail. Okay, so first of all, this is important for any sort of writing, to allow yourself enough time to read the essay question and thoroughly understand it. Begin with a brainstorm and achieve a basic understanding before delving deeper. So just understand this in a very layman's language. Allow enough time simply means that at times when, especially when you will start something, it might take a little time for you to research something. Okay. So at times the mistake that we make is this, that we are too much concentrated on just delivering the project, or just write the copy or write the content and just deliver it, that we do not provide enough time that is needed for the research work. And that research work is everything which is required. You need to understand the topic really well on which you are writing. Okay, so you need to brainstorm things. Brainstorm simply means you need to figure out why this product is important for people. Okay, what special features that I can provide to the people so that they will come to me, as in they will read your content. What exactly you are going to provide to the readers for them to gain their attention. Okay, so that all will come into brainstorming, and you will do this initially. You will write a point on all of these questions, that what special features that I have in this product, what is it that I'm providing to my readers, why would they exactly stop here and would read my content. Okay, because this is important. Okay, why? Because copywriting is all about selling. Okay, even when you don't directly sell anything, but then hidden motive is always going to be selling. You're writing a content to convince the audience. Okay, you are convincing them basically. Always remember this point. So what you are doing, you are convincing them. Okay, so how would you convince them? You will always convince them when you know your product well, when you have done so much research on your product. Okay, to figure out that which is my target audience, what exactly they would get out of this product. Okay, when you will have all of these points in place, that is when you will be able to write an effective copy. Okay, so this is something that you need to understand in, really deep. Okay, so all of this, first of all, is needed for any sort of writing. Now, specifically, if you talk about content writing, I would say that for content writing, the effective research which is needed is about your competitors. Okay, so how would we do the competitive analysis? How are we going to do the competitive research? So first of all, because the rest of the research, guys, about your content, I would want to talk about it in the next module. Okay, I will make you understand exactly how are you going to, how are you going to exactly research for the product for which you are writing. But before that, I would want to let you know how the market works. Okay, why it gets really important. Although when you are joining somewhere as a copywriter, okay, that company would have a marketing team in place who does all of this work to do this marketing research and all. But as a copywriter, it is important because you are also a part of that industry. So it gets important for you to understand that why competitive research is important, okay, and how actually the company functions, okay. So competitive research, in the competitive research, you need to really figure out how is your competitor generating the traffic on their website. How are they getting their traffic? Okay. And let me show you a very direct approach, if it is possible for me. Just give me 1 second. So here is a website, guys, that you can also log into, which is similarweb.com. I'm sure that you're able to see this. This is one of the websites basically, which is similarweb.com. So you all have your study materials in place, guys. You can just have a look at the screenshots that is there. Okay, but I just wanted to show you something real time. This is not a paid version of the website. This is similarweb.com. You can go to Uber Suggest. You can go to neilpatel.com. They also serve the same purpose. And there is something very famous, which is SEM Rush. That is also a website that you can go to. Okay, so any one website will work. So if you see similarweb.com, why this website is there? It is basically to do the competitive analysis. Now I'll pick up one company and I'll show you the few features about competitive analysis so that you will be able to have a look at something real time. Okay, so let's suppose you are writing for purple.com. You've been hired at purple.com, which is an e-commerce makeup e-commerce website. Okay, so who is the direct competitor for Purple, which is Nykaa.com? So Nykaa becomes the competitor. Okay, so what I am doing now, I am just analyzing the competitors' traffic. How are they getting people? How are they generating traffic means? How are they getting audience for their website? Okay, so let's have a look. So this is Nykaa.com. Initially, it will give you the basic information about that competitor company. Okay, it is in cosmetics and beauty products. This is the global ranking of Nykaa. Category rank is 1. Okay, so just imagine that you are now writing a copy for the company which is for which Nykaa is a competitor, and Nykaa is already on number 1. So imagine how much hard work that you will have to do in order to promote your product on certain website. Okay, total visits that Nykaa had this month, which is May, if you can see here, May 2023, is 12.9 millions. Okay, so I'll just tell you some basic points. Here are some more websites. If you can see purple.com, can you see all of these websites are direct competitors of each other? That is also mentioned. Here, if you see, this is the traffic engagement. So here, if you can see March, April, May. So here it is written that how much traffic that they have got, total visits on the website were this much. So if you can see, they are so consistent in their performance in the term of that people visiting their site. There is no major difference. 12.9 in March, 11.4, and then 12.9 again. Okay. Bounce rate, if you can see here, guys, bounce rate simply means 54.87%, which is a very good bounce rate. Even if bounce rate is 50%, it is considered to be not so bad. What is bounce rate? What happens that when you Google something and you go to a particular website, at times what happens that you just go on a page and then you come back. You don't even go and search a lot of pages and all the categories of a website. You don't spend too much time there. You just open a website and you feel like, no, this is not something that I want. And you come out of it. That is called bounce rate. So even if it is 54.87%, which means that more than 50% people are visiting Nykaa, which is good enough. Okay. Now, geography and country targeting simply means, if you can see, where this particular website is making most of the business from. So this is India, and in United States as well, it has got a bit of customer, customer traffic, which is 2.89%, but majorly it is in India. Now, this is the audience demographics, guys, which is also very important, and I'll explain you why. Audience demographic is the age distribution, okay? The audience, so audience basis on the gender. So female audience that Nykaa has is 59.40 and male is also 40.60. 18 years to 24 years, visitors are 37.15%, and 25 years to 34 years, that is 37%, and rest, if you can see, they are just slowly going down. Now imagine that your company has got a certain product, guys, which is specifically for 40 plus. 40 plus male or male or female, anything. Okay, so you've got a product which is ranging somewhere around here, 35 years to 40 or 50 years. You've just your company has launched some sort of anti-aging cream, okay, which is specifically for this particular age range, or any other product, okay, in terms of makeup and beauty, okay, which is specifically for this particular age range. You may want to really market that product to a greater extent. Why? Because Nika is anyways getting a lot of population within this age range. So these people till this age, they are anyway so conscious. So most of the websites can get traffic from these particular age ranges from 18 to 34, because they're very conscious about their looks and everything. But then as in when you grow old, like 40 plus and 50, people ideally either don't take care of themselves, or either they are not even aware that they've got some sort of specific product only for themselves, okay, because skin completely changes. Do you understand? So if in case you've got certain products which are specifically for this age range, you may want to promote that, okay, and people will start visiting from this age range. You will have this option to promote your product for this particular age range, okay. So it is important to know that what exactly your competitor is doing in terms of demographics, okay. This is the interest of the customers. So along with Nykaa, customers have also visited Myntra, Purple, Nykaa Fashion, Agio, Amazon. This is just to show that who all are your other competitors, okay, at the similar ranking, sort of. Okay, all of these. So along with Nykaa, they have given all of the rivalry. I should not use this word, I'm sorry, but all the competitors that they have. Okay, so how are they exactly doing their ranking? Okay, their monthly visits and everything. So if you can clearly see, Purple has got 3 million views, and if you check, Nykaa has got 12 million. Like there's a huge difference. Okay, so Nykaa is anyways at the top. Now come down, and this is also again gets very important to understand how your competitor is doing in terms of gaining the traffic, which is marketing channel distribution. Where are they exactly marketing their product? So if you can see, direct is 41%, which is huge. Direct simply means that people are going on Google, typing Nykaa, or directly they are going on Nykaa, because Nykaa has got an application. So directly they are going on Nykaa and they are typing whatever they want. So they're not searching for anything else. They are directly looking for Nykaa because they're aware about Nykaa. Nykaa has now become a brand. Okay. Referrals. So referrals are something, let's suppose you are a blogger, or you've got any website of yours wherein you write blogs, or you do the makeup product reviews or something. Okay. People are there, or they read your blogs and they trust you. And what happens that in your blog, when you kind of review any particular product, you kind of give that link to your readers that I've got this product was really nice, and if you want to buy this product, you can buy it from here. So that becomes the referral. So from referral, this is just 1.45%, but which is also not so bad. Okay. Organic search simply means that customer is going on Google, searching and finding Nykaa, and that is when they are visiting Nykaa's website. Okay. Paid searches simply means that Nykaa or any website, at times I hope that you know that on Google, there are two types of searches, which is organic and paid. So there are a lot of companies, they pay Google, okay, to be at a certain ranking on Google, that when somebody will search for something related to this, then my website or this product should be there. So they pay Google for that. Okay. And so from social media, they are getting just 5.2%, because Nykaa is anyway so huge that people know Nykaa really well. Okay. So they don't have to really promote a lot on social media. So this is where what happens, that your brand gets a very right opportunity to promote their brands on social media, because Nykaa is not there on social media. So you can kind of go and promote your brands on social media. Okay. So this is how the marketing channel looks like. Nykaa has got 13.5K keywords. Okay, we'll talk about keywords a little later. Nykaa has got 29 referring websites. I've already told you what are referring websites. So there are in total 29 websites. They refer Nykaa, okay, to people. There are 39 publishers that Nykaa has, which means there are 39 publishers. They are publishing Nykaa, as in when, they are promoting anything. Nykaa has got a publisher on Voot also. You watch channels and in between the ad comes, they are publishers. They are publishing Nykaa, like in the advertisement, in the middle of the series or something that's going on that people are watching. Even India Times as well, I think they are also the publishers for Nykaa. This remains the social media traffic for Nykaa, guys. Okay, specifically social media traffic. So this is how Nykaa is performing on social media. So in social media, Nykaa is getting most of the traffic, which is 77.17% on YouTube. On Facebook, it is again 14.04, because if you can see, the huge share is on YouTube. So even if you will go on YouTube and you're looking for any video, you'll find Nykaa always there, because maximum marketing that they are getting is on YouTube. So they don't even have to be present on Instagram or so. Okay, so now again, you get ample amount of opportunities to promote your product on Instagram, because if Nykaa is your direct competitor, then Nykaa is not on Instagram. I mean, they're not earning a lot of traffic from Instagram, because they are getting most of it from YouTube. Okay, so you may not want to promote your product on YouTube, because your direct competitor is also already on YouTube and doing really well, which is 77.17%, which is a huge amount, right? Huge percentage. Even if it would have been 30% or something, you would have given it a try, that's fine. But it has like occupying the major market, which is 77.17%. So you're not left with a lot of options. So you may want to continue promoting your product on Instagram. Okay. And that is how the company increases the value. All right. So this is how exactly the market works, guys. Okay. And which is why it gets important to, understand that how exactly the market works. Okay. Can you see? Dissect your rivals' advertising techniques. So what happens, guys, that you also go ahead and check the website of your competitor. You check the competitor's organic strategies. Organic strategies simply means, so first of all, understand what is organic and what is paid. Paid is simply when a company is paying Google or any search engine, okay, to be there on that particular ranking. So no matter how good of a content that you are writing, but when somebody is searching about that product, that particular website or product will come on the top. Okay, because there is a payment that is being done for that. Organic searches are something that are done. So when you hear this term a lot of time, that how to make your content SEO friendly. SEO friendly simply means you are adding the keywords that people are looking for. Okay, in relation to that particular product or the topic for which you are writing, what all keywords that people use. Discover keywords that bring the highest traffic number to your rivals. Okay, this keyword game also you can check on Google Keyword Planner. Okay, Google Keyword Planner. So you can go on Google Keyword Planner. On the search column, you can just put the topic as in the skincare, if you're writing about the skincare. Okay, and it will give you many keywords that people are using all over the world for this particular thing, for this particular topic. Okay, and then you need to see which is the highest, which keyword is there that is generating the highest traffic for your rivals. Okay, so all of this needs to be taken care of. What all keywords are there that your competitor is using and you are not using? Okay, so all of this becomes important, because when you are going to write, it's not only about writing good, it is also about understanding that you need to use certain keywords which are really important, that is going to make your content SEO friendly. So we are going to talk about this keyword thing a lot in the next modules. I'll tell you in detail how can you exactly take care of the keywords to make your content SEO friendly. Okay, here I'm just going to explain you the only thing, that competitive research is really important, and I've shown you directly on similarweb.com that how exactly you're going to do the competitive research. Okay, Can you see? This is all about how well your competitor is doing, how many views that they are getting, how many people are visiting their content. Okay. From where are they getting most of their traffic, from which country. Okay, all of this gets really important for you to understand. Okay, what are those keywords on which they are earning a lot of traffic? So we'll talk about keywords a little later. Okay, can you see? Uncover top content and social media performance. You also have to check how are they doing on social media, which I have also shown you that the Nika was there. Almost 77% of the content is there on YouTube, and that is how they are getting their traffic on social media. Okay, so all of this is important. We'll talk about competitive analysis in a lot detail in the next video, guys. Okay. Hi guys, welcome again. So let's learn something further about competitive analysis. Okay, so I've spoken about the research work that you need to do with your competitors, about your competitors before you start writing on any topic. Okay, let's talk a little bit more in detail about competitive analysis. Okay, so I would begin with showing you the logic of keywords and the role that keyword plays in your content writing, in your copywriting, and how can you write a content which is SEO friendly? Because you will hear this term again and again that can you write an SEO friendly content? Are you able to write a content which is SEO friendly? So SEO stands for search engine optimization. It simply means, are you able to write a content or can you write a copy which is searchable on any search engine? Clear? Okay. Now, how do you make your content searchable on any search engine? Okay. First thing is, I have already told you that you will do a competitive analysis. You will check that what all keywords are there on which your competitor is ranking on Google. What are the keywords that your competitors are already using? And what are the keywords that you are not using? You need to play on those keywords majorly. They are called keyword gaps. So first of all, what is a keyword? Keyword is anything, the group of words that people put or a customer put on Google or any other search engine to get any result. Okay, that is called a keyword. Now, what those are the keywords which any content writer or any copywriter picks up and incorporate in the writing, in the content. So you need to get those keywords and you need to incorporate them in your writing. You need to have those keywords in your writing. Okay, so let's suppose weight loss. So what do you think that people will search for when they are searching for something on weight loss? How to reduce weight quickly, how to reduce weight faster, quick tips or easiest tip to reduce weight in 15 days. Okay, quick and easy recipe to reduce weight. That is all that people may search for. So you would have to see that what all keywords people will look for, and you have to use those keywords in your writing. Now, in order to be presentable or in order for your content to be there visible on your search engine or to make it SEO friendly, you need to also make sure what are the keywords that your competitors are using but you are not using. Okay, so here is a search that you can do, and I was telling you about this. This is SEMrush. Okay, this is not a paid version, guys, so I won't be able to show you much, but this is just to let you know how this all works. So this is SEMrush, and if you see here, you means what is your website. So for an example, my website is Myntra.com, okay, for which I want to write, okay, and my competitor website is Ajio.com. So once you will compare, this is keyword gap. It is giving you missing. Missing means these are the keywords that you are missing. Okay. Now, having said that, if you can see, this is the whole 78K keywords, because Ajio and Myntra, they are big, huge websites. So there are almost 78 keywords missing. If I'll click here, I won't find anything because this is not a paid version. But in paid version, you find all the keywords that are missing, which means the keywords that your competitor is using and trending on, but you are not using them. Having said that, it doesn't mean that you will start using all of the keywords, okay, which are missing in your writing. No, that's not how it works, okay? According to the topic or the product for which you are writing, you need to find out the relevant keywords for you. Okay, so this is what the keyword gap is. If you need to understand what is keyword gap, Simply what keywords are there which your competitors are using, but you are not using. So that will come in the missing part. Okay, missing keywords. So if missing keywords are almost 78K, out of those, you need to figure out which is the relevant one for you. Similarly, you can use another website which is Uber Suggest. Okay, Uber Suggest is also a website that will also give you similar information. So that is how you do competitive analysis. Rest of the competitive analysis, I have already told you how to check of which, what are the countries from there where they are getting most of their traffic. Okay, what are the social media platforms on which they are trending more, the demographics. All of this comes in competitive analysis. Also, you will check the web page of your competitor. Okay, you will always check the web page of your competitor, and you will check how they have presented their product. So let's suppose you are writing about a foundation, for an example. Okay, and your competitor, you will just check who is my competitor, and you will check the web page of your competitor, and you will check the foundation that this my competitor is carrying in the website. How have they presented it, in the sense what is their USP for this product. Okay, so USP means unique selling proportion. Okay, so let me give you an example. So Maybelline says that our foundation is not cakey, which means it's just does not leave any mark on your skin. Okay, and it makes you feel, it keeps you refreshed for 7 hours or 8 hours. This is their unique selling proportion, that generally foundations are sweaty. So yes, this will give you a non-sweaty effect. Okay, you will not sweat, and also it will not create any patches on your skin, because generally that's the problem with foundations. Okay, so this becomes now their unique selling proportion, that here is our foundation which is giving you a solution to this problem, that now when you will use this, your face will not sweat. Okay, now you are writing for Lakme, and Lakme has launched a foundation. Now you need to write a content or a copy on this foundation. So you would definitely check your competitors' website. How are they? What are the USP for your competitors? Accordingly, you will see, do you also have those qualities? Fantastic if you have them. You can mention them, that's no problem. Okay, but along with that, you have to find out your unique selling proportion. Something which is already existing in the market is not your unique selling proportion. You need to figure out what is specifically best in your product. Okay, so maybe then you would say that generally foundations are supposed to be heavy on the skin, that is why people don't use them on regular basis, or women don't use them on regular basis, they use them on some certain occasions. But this is a foundation which is feather light. This is what Lakme has proposed. Okay, actually, that this is feather light. Okay, so this is feather light. You will not even feel that you're wearing something heavy on your skin. This becomes your USP. That is how you figure out what will be your USP for a certain product. Okay, same goes for lip shades. Also the same thing happens, that this is vegan. Why all of these things keep on coming? Earlier, you must have never heard this term of that lipstick being vegan, you're not eating it. But still, they have just proposed it, that it just does not contain any animal fat, whether or not it is making any impact on the consumer's life or not. But still, they have just created a unique selling proportions for themselves. Okay, it is important in order to be in the market. So this also comes in making your writing SEO friendly. Okay, because people need to find out something different in your product. Okay, also you need to be creative enough to figure out how are you going to exactly uh, present this, how differently you can think. Guys, this is also very important, how differently you can think about a particular product. However ways, let me give you this example. So you need to think out of the box. Something which has been traditional is absolutely cliche. We'll talk a lot more in detail in the rest of the modules, but since we are talking about this, this is also one of the aspects that you need to think about. Let's suppose there is an advertisement of toothpaste. You must have been seeing a lot of advertisements for toothpaste, a lot of brands, Colgate, close-ups, okay, all of that. Now, if you will see in every other brand, the common thing is that no matter what they talk about, but every other model that they have in their advertisement, they all have perfectly aligned teeth. Okay. But now when Colgate has launched a new product, which is very expensive, by the way, Colgate White or something, which is costing rupees 120 or something, which is quite an expensive deal for that product. I mean, for a toothpaste. Okay. But the model that they have taken this time in this advertisement, she doesn't have perfectly aligned teeth. So they just thought out of the box that why only all the models have to have perfectly aligned teeth to promote or to be in the advertisement of a toothpaste. They have just found this model, and she would have all the misaligned teeth, and she's saying, I'm absolutely happy showing them because they're absolutely white and they're shining. Okay. Can you see, this is how you need to think out of the box? This is also something very important. And then comes the keyword searches, because it's because of the keyword that people are searching something. So keywords are something that definitely you have to keep in mind. One thing, that what all keywords are there that your competitors are using and you are not using. So where can you place? You need to check all the missing keywords, which is called keyword gap, but you're not using all of them. Don't just ever do that. You'll always find the relevant keyword. Okay. Apart from this, I would also want to show you another website, which is answerthepublic.com. Let it just get open, guys. Okay, here it is. This is Answer the Public. I hope that you're able to see it. Let me just make sure. Here it is. I'm sure that you're able to see it now. Can you see, this is answerthepublic.com. So here, let's suppose you are writing about weight loss or weight loss in thyroid, right? So just search. If this is your topic on which you're writing, okay, now you're searching. Okay, now can you see alphabetically it is giving A, B, C, and you'll find the results like for all the alphabet. Okay, alphabetically it is giving you all the keywords: weight loss in thyroid and PCOD, PCOS, weight loss and thyroid, weight loss after thyroid medication, weight loss after thyroid removal, weight loss by thyroid, weight gain thyroid blood test. Okay, now the point is that it has got thousands of keywords. Does not mean that you will incorporate all of these 1,000 keywords. You need to find out what is it that you want to write and what is the appropriate keyword that you can pick. Okay, so it is providing you all the keywords, guys, that people are searching for in relation to this topic. So similarly, you can put in topic here and you can find out. So this is the same thing. This is something that you can see is given alphabetically here. Okay, so you need to see what becomes condition is your keyword. Okay, weight gain is your keyword. Um, Hypothyroidism is your keyword. Okay, weight loss is your keyword. Weight loss effect is your keyword. Okay, so all of these keywords you need to really work, and that is your actual job. That is your actual job. So first job is to figure out what all keywords are there that your competitor is using and you're not using. Use those keywords if you are finding any relevant. It's not that you need to be just after that. Okay, but yeah, you need to just check it once. Okay, and then you need to see what all keywords people are actually searching for in relation to this topic. If you are writing for a product which is skincare product, then you will mention the term here skincare or day serum. If you're specifically, you can go specific about also the products. Okay, so if you're writing about a daycare cream, then you will mention daycare skin routine or daycare cream. Okay, and you will find the options here. Okay, so this is also one of the ways to find out what all keywords people are looking for. Okay, and you will use those relevant keywords in your writing, and that is how you will make your content SEO friendly. All right, guys. So I have told you about comparative analysis first with similarweb.com, wherein I've told you the country traffic, from where is this particular competitor getting all the traffic, the social media contacts. Okay, where is it, on which social media platform this particular competitor is trending on. Okay, and I've told you rest everything with similarweb.com. So that is one type of comparative analysis. Another is with the keywords. Okay, so these two things are really important. Before you start writing anything, these researches should be completed. Okay, and then you will go for, let me just revise all of this for you guys. Okay, so see, I have already told you, find out how competitors generate traffic. I've told you from similarweb.com that you can clearly see how they are generating the traffic. You can also see that if they are getting traffic from the organic content. Now, organic content is something which you are getting ranking for, like you are ranked on Google because of the keywords that you are using. Okay, and because of the different content that you are proposing and writing. That is organic content. Okay. And paid contents are that a company is paying, simply paying for the product to be there on the top page. So if they are paying, then they will have to be on the top page because they are paying for that. Okay, so that becomes your paid content. Okay, so you need to really see that direct searches, how much they are getting, what traffic are they getting with direct searches, referrals, paid, and social media. Okay, I've told you all of that. Locate the country from where the traffic comes from for them. Okay. Examine your rivals' paid traffic. This is also I've told you. So in similarweb.com or on similarweb.com and also on oversuggest.com or semrush.com. All are same. You can clearly figure out that how much traffic that your competitor has, which is a paid traffic. Okay, see the top pages on the competitor's website. I've already told you this. Okay, always have a look at the competitor's website and check on that how they are exactly promoting their products. It is very important. You will be able to see a similar pattern, okay, in a particular brand, that how exactly that they promote. Okay, what they rank for in Google and you don't. Okay, what keywords they use and you ignore, what backlinks they have and you're missing. Now let's talk about the backlinks also a little bit. What is a backlink? So when you keep reading a particular article or a content, what happens? Let's take the same example, weight loss in thyroid. Now you keep on just, you're writing on this content. Now you've got on your website a lot of relevant content related to weight loss in thyroid. Maybe you've got thyroid recipes as well, the food to avoid in thyroid. Okay, now when you're writing the content on weight loss in thyroid, you don't want to talk about food because in one content you can't incorporate everything. It is just going to be too much for the reader to read. But on your website, you also have a content ready which talks about the food to avoid, okay, in thyroid. So what you do, you anchor that particular content in this content. So you would have seen, while reading, you find the anchor text, okay, wherein so you need to avoid certain foods also in order to reduce weight. If you want to know more about what foods to be avoided, you can click here. Okay, that becomes your backlinking. So backlinking is also very important in order to generate traffic for your website. Okay. Analyze the top content and social media engagement. In detail, we'll talk about social media engagement, guys, when we talk about specifically copywriting for social media. Okay. So yes, I've already told you in a nutshell that you need to keep on checking the social media pages also for your competitor. Okay. And you need to see how they are promoting and on which platform on social media they are actually promoting their products the most. Like Nika was promoting it on majorly on YouTube. Okay. Hi guys, welcome. This is going to be a very small topic about industry trends. Industry trends simply means that as a copywriter or as a writer, you need to be very upgraded with the knowledge of what's happening in the industry, what's the trend, and how is it working, which is changing very rapidly. Okay, so always be very vigilant of the technology of the industry, of what is happening, what is getting old-fashioned, what is getting cliche, okay, and what is the new trends that industry is adopting. Okay, natural and full search terms. Now, this is one of the things. A few years ago, people were actually searching by typing on Google with the help of the keyword, something that we have discussed. Okay, but nowadays, as per the research, at least 30% of the people, they do not type any word, okay, or any keyword. So they would not type that how to be rich, or or how to do this, or how to figure out whatever it is. They're not typing the keywords. They are actually voice typing. So there is a voice type option which is also there. So they are getting very personalized, because when you talk as a customer, you like very personal. Okay, how can I do that? Like when you talk to Alexa and Siri, like you're very personalized with it, like you're talking to a human. Okay, so you don't care what words are you using. So in some time, it will also be very important for a copywriter to make it SEO friendly, to figure out words that people are actually using in a casual language so that those keywords you can use in your writing. Otherwise, how is it that when somebody is voice searching something or searching something with voice typing, your content should then also be visible. Okay, so this is also a new trend which is there. Okay, engage and connect with storytelling. This is something I've already discussed. People are loving stories then buying anything. A lot of time people get emotionally connected with a product and they buy it, and that's all that you need. They all know that this particular advertisement or content is there to sell something or the other. Now it depends on you completely how, without selling and showing yourself as salesy, you can just talk about and just put them into a different world altogether. Okay, we've spoken a lot about this, and you're creating a story. So basically, please focus on being a very good storyteller. Even a smallest thing that you have, the smallest product that you have, should have a very good story to tell. Okay. Social media isn't going anywhere soon. Be focused on social media. It is a rapidly growing channel. It has rapidly grown in last 10 years specifically. Okay, every time something or the other is changing. In fact, I have seen a lot of time in months, things are changing on social media. Please be there, available, always be very vigilant of what's happening on social media. It is not going to go anywhere. It will always be the best platform to grow a business and to write a copy. Okay, so people or the businesses will always be in need of a writer to write a copy for them for social media. It's just not going to go anywhere, okay, from the industry. Long form blog posts are something that people are going to love, okay? Although blogs are supposed to be from 500 words to 600 words, from 300 to 500, 600 words, but then in case you're writing long blog posts for about 2,500 words to 2,000 words, you can write it, but only if you know what you're sharing is unique. Otherwise, people are not going to read it. Once they will read it and they will figure out that you're just filling out pages, they will never come back to you. They will definitely read even 2,500 words long blog post of yours if what you are giving them, what knowledge that you're sharing is absolutely amazing. I have seen a lot of YouTube channel guys wherein people are promoting nowadays to just be limited to 5 minutes videos, 6 minutes videos. But I've seen a lot of tutors out there, a lot of trainers out there, or coaches out there of different subjects, of course. They have created videos for about 5 hours long, 6 hours long, because they are taking that initiative and providing that all the information that they have about that particular subject, and people are finding it so useful because they are investing their 5 hours, but they are getting everything that they want to know about that subject. For, let's suppose, how to create a website, you'll find lot of websites, I mean lot of YouTube channels are telling you that in 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Do you think you can learn creating a website in 5, 6 minutes? Wherein I have seen a lot of YouTube channels, those who have got on the same topic, how to create a website, a video for 1 hour, 2 hours long, because they are showcasing you each and every step. So somebody who really wants to create a website on his own just for the learning purpose can definitely do that in 1 to 2 hours time. Okay, because minutely that trainer is explaining everything. Similarly, it is about blog posts, although they are supposed to be shorter to just gain the attention of the audience. But once audience is there with you, even if you're writing lengthy blog post, that person is going to be addicted to your blogs and will be a repeated audience for you. Okay, so you can focus on that. Okay, don't just tell, show. It simply means that don't just keep on blabbering about your product, that this is amazing and this will help you with this will. Tell them, don't I mean show them with the help of course, testimonials and reviews, okay, and the scientific researches and all. Please tell them that, show them that this is why you're saying this. Okay, points that aren't backed up don't really mean anything. Ensure you have statistics, case studies, right? Same thing. Having a unique angle on a subject matter to distinguish you from everyone else is an important skill. Even if you agree with others, choose a different angle. I've discussed about this. Always think out of the box. Out of the box simply means don't think the way any traditional person with will think about, like the standard of a beauty. This has already been broken although in the industry now, that the standard of beauty is not just fairness for a woman. And then again, nowadays, the standard of beauty or is being changed to not having a very perfect figure, and still, somebody can be absolutely perfect. So similarly, just thinking from a different perspective, not from where everybody else thinks, and you will definitely figure out a different idea if you make it a habit that no, this is what always happens. Okay, let's try and see, is there a different angle to it? And you'll find your cue. Okay. Easy to read structure, I have already discussed. Please use the formula, AIDA. Okay, include visual aids. So that means that infographics really matters a lot. Choose a very appealing infographics, because infographics are going to discuss or tell or reveal almost 80% of your content. Amazing tool to impress or to catch the audience's attention. If you are, and believe me, it's a task. Once you will write and you will figure out that I need to now attach an infographic to this writing, it will take forever for you. And you will be right. I have written this content in half an hour and it took me almost 2 hours to figure out the right infographic, the right one. You'll find many, but the one that's just absolutely talking about your content. Okay, so it's an art again. SEO is, of course, essential. So, whatever you are writing, you can never forget the fact that you're writing for the purpose of social media optimization. So, this will remain our industry trends, and I'll see you in the next video. Hi, guys, welcome. So, now we will talk about the secrets of a good copywriter, and also we will learn what exactly is copywriting. Okay, so we have already finished the research part because that is the first step towards any writing. So whenever you get any project or any product to write for, okay, and when you're writing a copy, the first thing that you will always do is to research about that, okay, and to put all the research work in place. And then you will figure out that how exactly you are going to now write about this product, okay, after you finished with your research work. So now we will learn exactly how are you going to start writing. Okay, so you did your competitive analysis. That's something that we spoke about already. Okay, because that is also important when you are writing about a product. You need to know that how your competitors are performing. Okay, what are they exactly doing? How are they exactly promoting their product? What are the keywords that they are using? So you will do all the competitive analysis. And once that is all ready with you, now is the time for you to actually start writing. Because remember, I told you that you can't afford to give all the time for your research work. So you need to have a definite time that you will give to your research and then to your writing. Okay. So first of all, we need to understand once again that what is copywriting. And it's very simple, the art of writing words that sell. Okay. So you are writing in a way that people are convinced to buy that product from you. It's very simple. Okay. So basically your words that you are writing has got such a power that it is convincing a customer, a viewer, or a reader or the audience to buy that product. Okay. So copywriting is an act of creating composed content to motivate or convince. Most of the time, copywriting is utilized to expand deals and transformations. Okay. So it's the same thing. It's just a technical definition of copywriting. Now understand a very important perspective of how to start writing. What is the first paragraph, when you begin writing should contain. Okay. So this is one formula that you can just remember, which is AIDA, wherein A stands for attention. I've already discussed this, that you are never going to start describing the product from the beginning. As in, when you start writing, never start writing or discussing or telling people about the technical aspect of that product or the features of that product. Nobody is interested because people have got Google available. They can open and they can figure out the benefit of a particular product or the features of that particular product. Okay, they can all do that. The moment you start writing about the product, let's say facial creams, serums, any other makeup product or anything that you want to write about, okay, health drinks, any product that you can think of, okay, a mobile phone, washing machine, anything, okay. And the moment you start talking about we have got this and we have got this and this product is so amazing, this product, whatever good features, obviously that's what you will do in your writing. Okay, and that is an important part. You will definitely tell people about that, but not in the beginning. The moment you will start your sentence with this, that this particular product is so amazing, it has got all of these features and qualities, people will definitely understand that this is something about selling. Okay, and it just feels very salesy, like a very salesman sort of a thing. Okay, wherein you just start and you just kind of pushing people to just buy it. Okay, and that's something you don't have to do. So the basic funda of copywriting will always be that you create that connect with the reader so that they are convinced to buy your product, which is why you will see every other advertisement, even when we know that yes, they are selling this product and they are talking about the cost and everything, but they kind of create that advertisement in 20-30 seconds of time, and they pour in all the emotions in that, and they most of the time they'll talk about family, mother baby relationship. Okay, somehow they will try and create a little emotional angle to connect with the reader. Imagine that there is an advertisement on television and they just directly come and say, all right, here is the shampoo, go buy it, this will do this and this will do this, your hair will go shinier, smoother. But they create this whole background, a story in 30 seconds behind that advertisement. The same thing you are doing, it's just that you are writing it. Okay, how those advertisements are created, there is a copywriter who has written them, and then that's when they are getting enacted. Okay, so it's the same thing. So just start following or watching all the advertisements whenever they come, don't just miss them. And you will figure out that just to sell that small product, any small product, even if it is a pain balm, so they create this whole scene of a woman is doing all the work of the house because she's the one to do it, and then nobody is caring for her, and here is Mo taking care of her pain. Okay, when everybody is busy in their lives and a woman is taking care of the baby also, husband also, everything, and then who is there to take care of her pain because she is doing so much at home? It is move. So can you see that small emotional angle and connect is being created in every advertisement? That's your job as a writer, as a copywriter. That gains people's attention. Storytelling, it's just a kind of story. And that is you weave people in that emotion, in that emotional story. Okay. And that is when a person is like, yeah, I really liked it. Even when they know that you are selling it at the end of the day, everybody is aware. But they would never like to be forced towards buying anything, that you're just forcing somebody to just buy it. So grab the attention, and very simple way to grab the attention is to just always remember and ask yourself, who is my target audience? The moment you know your target audience, you will be able to understand what is the desire of this target audience. Okay, so any anti-aging cream, who is the target audience for an anti-aging cream? Obviously women, especially who are 30 plus. Okay, so now what can be the desire of a woman who is 30 plus? To always look younger, to always, who doesn't want, right? To always look beautiful, to just have a flawless skin. Okay, so you would start writing from that perspective, and you would create a certain fear also, that is also done. Okay, that is also a part of copywriting. You create a certain fear also in people of losing that particular thing. So how do you see any advertisement that is your skin aging? Okay, and if you're not taking care of your skin starts losing collagen after 30 plus. Okay, and that is when your skin can sag a little early. So we can now reverse the signs of aging. So you are now providing the benefit. So what do you do? How do you grab the attention? By creating certain sort of fear. Don't just misunderstood it by threatening anybody. Okay, you're creating certain fear in that target audience only. So always be in the shoe of that target audience and understand it. You are a woman. How would you feel? What would you want to do? How would you want to look? Okay, what can be your fear at a certain age? Any mom, just a recent mom, okay, maybe she has put on a lot of weight. What can be her fear? She would want to get back in shape. Okay, all of these are just example. So you would just go in that customer shoe, and that is when you're writing about a coaching institute, maybe any educational firm. You will who is your target audience? Not the kid, it's the parent, because kid is not going to pay. Okay, it's the parents. So you will have to understand from parents perspective, why are they going to buy this particular course for their kids? Okay, you're writing about a toy, then that is when the kid comes into picture. All right. So always understand any baby product, your kid, the child, the infant is not going to be your target audience because that infant doesn't understand anything. It's at the end of the day, the parent who is buying and deciding things for their infant. Okay. So a parent, a newly, a parent who've just been parents, they are the one your target audience. So what can be their fear? That everything should be absolutely perfect for our baby and should be delicate for, its skin. So all of that. That is how you grab the attention. Always start from asking this question, who is my target audience? Stand on that target audience shoes and then just understand and then start writing about their fear, about their, what fear you can generate, what can be their desire, and then you provide the solution. All right, here is your desire. I've got a solution for you. And that is when you make it interesting. Okay. So I stands for interest. That is when you've just got that interest developed in them that they would feel like reading it further. If you will start by describing your product features, they will never be interested. Okay. Because they're like, it's not related to me. Okay. So then you develop that interest. And then the moment the interest is developed in a reader, then that is mean that reader is desired. Now they are desiring for this product. And the last step is action. Okay. So action, be very careful of this and remember this always. In copywriting, you will always be asked, can you create CTA? I'll keep on reminding this term to you, CTA, call to action. And maybe you're aware of this also. That CTA is action. What is call to action? That you've grabbed the attention, you've developed the interest and desire. And then at the end of the day, if reader is reading your content till here, then which means that you were able to get that desire in that reader to buy this product. At the end of the day, the action is to buy that product. That action is everything, okay? Because that's how the products are getting sold. Okay. So the customer is going to take this action. The reader is going to take this action to buy this product. What are some famous CTAs? Hurry up. You would always see this. Okay. So keep seeing advertisements on social media or on any other platform wherein somebody is describing any product. At the end, you'll always find after the whole lot description, hurry up, buy now, grab your offer, limited period offer, all of that. They are all CTAs. Okay. They prompt customer to take action. All right. You've just gone till here. Now please book your place. Or maybe first 20 customers are getting 10% discount. And if you're a first time buyer, then, first time buyers are getting 20% discount. Please reserve, your seat. Anything like that that you see becomes your CTA. And that is the action part. Okay. So now we have already discussed this, but just once again, anywhere when you are writing something for the purpose of selling that particular content, even the video scripts, even the podcast, the YouTube video descriptions, okay, the YouTube videos that you see, and they also have descriptions. So they are also written by copywriters a lot of time, because why videos are there on YouTube in the first place? Because they are also selling something in those videos. Either they are selling their content or they are selling any other thing. But at the end of the day, it's about getting money and selling their product or increasing audiences, increasing subscribers. At the end of the day, they want something from the person who's watching their videos. All right. So video scripts, blog post, headlines, meta descriptions in the web page. So what is the meta description on the web page? When you search something on Google, the first description that comes is the meta description after the URL. Okay. After URL, whatever a description that comes is called the meta description, which tells you in a nutshell what this particular content going to be all about. Okay. So that is meta description. And outreach emails, YouTube description, videos, I've already told you, podcast descriptions, interview questions, Facebook posts. Facebook is all about another platform, Facebook, Instagram. Okay. So another social media platform to write a copy, and press releases also. So the area of copywriting is very vast, because nowadays word is getting digitalized. I don't think that it is going to come back, in any recent era. It's just not going to happen. It will keep on evolving. Okay. The products will keep on getting launched, and you will have multiple scopes to right. And people will be in need of copywriters, because if they want to get their brand famous and they want to generate the brand awareness in the people, okay, so that they can get customers, so that they buy it, they need somebody to describe their product. And this art is not there in everyone. Okay. So the future of copywriting is really bright. Now, the basics to become a copywriter, I've already discussed this in detail, so I'm not going to discuss this again. How your target audience is important. I have given you several examples as well. Please do that. This is the first step. If you are successfully able to get into the shoes of that audience, okay, for half of your job is done. You will be able to understand what this audience wants in relation to the product, of course. Okay, in relation to the product, what this particular audience wants. That's it. Okay, half of your job is done. And then do your research. This also I have discussed. And after that, you will do your research about the product. That now that you have created that attention, you grab the attention. The first step, A, okay, how is it that now, obviously, customers need some sort of solid, genuine background also. I mean, genuine information also of the product. It's not that you will just say that this product is amazing and it works well and the customer is going to believe it. Fine that you've grabbed the attention, but now you will talk some truth also about the product. So now you will just discuss about what all ingredients that your product has, what are the benefits of buying this product, okay, and what is the usage, why exactly this customer is in need of this product, why this customer should buy it. Okay, so this all comes in your research work. You will do research about your product, that what good qualities of your product. It is also called USP, unique selling proportion. So if you talk about, let's take the same example, which is your anti-aging cream. There are several anti-aging creams in the market. Okay, if you're writing for L'Oreal, you will have to tell people that why exactly L'Oreal is different from the rest of the anti-aging cream. What does it carry? Okay, and that becomes your unique selling proportion. Let me give you an example. A few days ago, I've just noticed this, that a lot of other companies were launching foundations. Okay, earlier foundations used to be very heavy, and they used to create those khaki marks on the skin. Okay, then there is this Maybelline that has launched foundation, and then they spoke about that it will not create that patchiness on the skin. This becomes unique selling proportion. Okay, because they understood that this is the basic problem of the foundation, that it is very heavy on skin, generally very thick, very heavy, and it creates that patchy look after a certain period of time, as in when you sweat, and it just seems to be very artificial. So then they have created a product, a new launch that they had for foundation, and then they said that this foundation will not make your skin look artificial or patchy. So this becomes their unique selling proportion in comparison to the rest of the foundations that were there in the market. Now Lakme launched a product, so obviously this is where the competitive analysis comes into picture. Okay, so Lakme, when launched the foundation, Lakme spoke about it is the light-weighted feather light. Then they spoke about feather light. So you use this foundation and it is feather light, as in it is as light as a feather. So you'll not even feel that this is there on your skin. Okay. So this becomes the unique selling proportions. You'll always have to see that how your competitor is explaining and describing their product. What is it in your product that you can describe, okay, that you can talk about, that becomes your, which no one else is talking about, okay, that becomes your USP, which is unique selling proportion, basis on which you sell your product. Okay. So that all is a part of research. So once you've gained the attention of the reader, of the audience, then with your research work, you will describe that product well. Okay, and that is how you get the desire. Okay, your customer will reach till the desired stage, and at the end of the day, they will take the action, CTA, call to action, and they will buy the product. Okay, now there is something that's important to understand about products, guys. That are not that people don't buy generally because of some materialistic need. Okay, so if somebody is buying a car, that is a materialistic need. Okay, that person might not have a car, and it is not a luxury nowadays, it is a basic need. Everybody needs it. Okay, so if somebody is buying a car or any other household stuff, then it gets a little easy for you to maybe grab that attention of the reader by telling that person the benefits of that product and why exactly they should buy it, by figuring out that what is the importance of this product in their lives and how you can create that emotional angle to begin with to create that connect. But what about those products, guys, that people are not buying because of any need? Okay. And how are you going to explain about those products? So first of all, understand people don't like the idea of being sold. And this is something I've clearly explained you, that you're never selling anything. I mean, your hidden idea is always selling, but you're actually never asking anybody that I am selling this or please come and buy this. You're explaining your product and the benefits and the quality of those products so well, and you're connecting with the reader so well that they are running after you to just please give it to me. I want to try this on. Okay, so people never like the idea of being sold. The moment, just imagine yourself, any salesman is after your life, please just see it, please just see it, and you run away. It happens. Okay, so they never like the idea of being sold. So just read your copy once as a customer and see anywhere is it giving me an idea that, I'm just running after that, please take it, please take it. Okay, that sort of feeling should not be there. Okay, that pushy salesman sort of a feeling. Okay, now understand people buy things for emotion, not rational reasons. So here I'm talking about those things that people are not buying because of any materialistic need. Okay, like chocolate chip cookies, chocolates in common, anything else that just gives them a pleasure for a while, and they're not buying it because actually they need it. I mean, who says that I need a chocolate? I cannot, otherwise I'll be hungry. Okay, they've got food, they've had everything, ice creams for that matter. Even when they know that sometimes they're unhealthy and they're on diet, people are on diet also, and it just contains a lot of calories, still people buy them. Okay, so how are you going to now create the need in the reader? Just imagine that you're writing for a chocolate chip cookies. You can't say, oh, you need it. Come on. Okay. Then you become absolutely emotional. Okay. And you would understand that this is an emotional need. So when would somebody buy it? You deserve a treat. You've had a very hectic day. Okay. You deserve a treat. So whenever you deserve a treat, or if somebody is angry, you want to say sorry. Here is the treat for that person. A beautiful, a sweet way to say sorry if it is a chocolate. Just imagine. Okay. It is a very sweet way to say sorry to somebody. Somebody wants to say sorry, offer chocolates. You understand? So people don't buy these products because they need it. They buy it because they have some emotional feelings attached to it. Or at sometimes, those mood swings and all that happens because of which people just buy. And later on, what do? They just satisfy that buying with some sort of logic. Okay. So what would they do? They would buy a chocolate chip cookie and they will say, oh, it's fine. I mean, I can afford to eat it once in a month, even when they know that it's just messing up with their health. But they would always give it a logic. But I don't eat it daily. So it's okay if I just, had it once in a month. I think it's a fair deal. So they buy it, and maybe you also do that. And then they give themselves a very logical reason to it. It's okay. I deserve a treat. Okay, I've had a very, I think the whole month I was on diet, so I deserved a treat. It's okay. All right. So what are they doing? They have bought something which they knew that they should not buy because it contained refined sugar, which they should avoid. It is full of calories, which they should avoid. They've maybe spent a lot of money. Chocolates are very expensive. Okay. But then what do? They satisfy their needs by they satisfy this purchase by giving them some sort of logic behind it. I've had a tough day and I deserve a cookie. Can you see that? I've had a tough day. It's okay if I bought it. I was just not in a good mood and I felt like eating it. So what? It doesn't matter. So they kind of give themselves a logic. The same logic when you are selling such product or when you are writing a copy for such products, you can just give the same logic in your copy that it's okay. I mean, cookie once in a month, it's fine. Okay. Or you deserve a cookie. You can't say once in a month because obviously you are selling, so you would want obviously to sell it forever. Okay. Or every day. But then, yeah, you can always talk about that. Yes, you deserve a cookie. You've had a very tough day. Or you want to say sorry, then go for it. Okay. Offer this. Something like that. Okay. So this is how you would write about such products, which are not the compulsive need of a customer. Talk about benefits, not features. I've already explained it enough. Okay. Always talk about benefits. Washing machine is going to benefit a woman who is doing a lot of work. So fully automatic washing machine is going to take away a lot of burden from a woman, okay? From a mother specifically, and an old age mother. She doesn't have to do anything. She just have to pour in the clothes, the surf, and the job is done. She literally, doesn't have to care for anything else. So you are talking about the benefits, that you look at the benefits. There's no hard work, okay? And your clothes are getting, washed off and at the same time. Okay, so you are not putting in any effort. Wherein when semi-automatic washing machines were there, then also there was certain work to be done. Okay, so here in fully automatic, nothing is to be done. Clothes are getting dried also and washed also, and it's consuming a very less time. So you're always talking about the benefits. You're creating that need by telling the benefits to the customers. Don't talk about the features. Okay, if they need to know the features, they can go and read that whole technical document and they would be okay. I mean, which women just understand would want to know the features of a washing machine? She would just want to know how to operate it and how am I going to be benefited with this? No, nobody does that. So just be that normal customer when you are writing something. Would my customer be interested in knowing this? Although there is always a brochure or this user guide given along with any item, any electronic item or anything else, okay, which has certain features in it. So there's always, there is this brochure that's attached with a product, okay? But still in your copy, when you're writing a copy, to sell that product, you are not going to talk about it. Okay, always talk about the benefits of a product. Start with a bang simply means that your title, first of all, should be so catchy that people should fall for it. Just understand there are thousands of writers, thousands of content which is there on Google. Why should your content be there and somebody should just click on it? Why do you click on certain contents when you keep on scrolling on Instagram or anywhere else when you're looking for something? Okay, and suddenly this particular headline pops up and you're like, yeah, immediately you just click. Even when you read it just at a glance, not like the complete content, but still, why do you click that content? Looking at the headline, you click the content. Are you the one struggling to lose weight? Did you try everything and still struggling to lose weight? Try this. Try these easy recipes that you can give your kids, okay, for tiffin. Easy recipes that can be created, that can be made just in 10 minutes. All of this. So it all depends on which customer needs what. But then these are the catchy headlines because of which you kind of stop somewhere and you look for what is there in that content. If your headline is not telling you what's in it for me, WIIFM effect. Make a note of it. WIIFM effect. Somebody asks you, how should you write a title or the headline for blog or for any headline that you can talk about, any headline of a content? Just say that any headline should always have WIIFM effect, which is what's in it for me. If a customer is not getting this particular thing, what's in it for me in your title? So did you try everything and still struggling to lose weight? This is your title. So I am a customer and I just got this on my phone. What's in it for me? Oh, yes, I'm struggling to lose weight from a very long time. I tried everything. Let me click on this and check. What's in it for me? Okay. Always see if the customer is getting this feeling or not. What's in it for me? If they are able to find it in your title, they are going to click it and they are going to read it. Otherwise, the whole hard work, nobody's going to read it. Okay. So start with a bang. Use clear and personal language. This also I've explained you. Okay. To be a content writer or a copywriter, just be very mindful of the fact that if you have this belief system that, no, I have to write something very fancy and I have to write something very difficult, or some sort of different vocabulary should be there. No, that's not the case. Always remember that you're getting connected with normal people. They are not writers like you. So just in case they have to ever open Google or dictionary to check the meaning of any particular word that you've mentioned in your writing will go for a toss. That is why never use any sort of technical jargon or something. Just use a very easy language, very short sentences, and very clear to make them understand. Personalized language simply means the conversational tone language, wherein a reader should exactly feel that you're talking to the reader. Reader should feel that you're not The reader is not reading a content, but actually the writer who has written that content, which is you, is talking to the reader. Okay, that is what the conversational tone is. And you can always do it by just write your content and read it once as a customer. Read it once as an audience. Just see how you are feeling. Are you really getting a feel that somebody is talking to you? Then that's absolutely fine. This is how your personal language should be there. Okay. Personal language doesn't mean that you will use certain words that are just not needed. You still need to maintain the quality of a good writer. So don't get so personal that it just gets dirty. I hope you understand this. But yes, personal language simply means a conversational tone in which people generally talk in day-to-day language. Okay, guys. Now end with call to action. I have already explained CTA enough. You always ending any content in copywriting by giving it a CTA effect. Okay, so that's it for this video. We'll meet in the next one. So now let's talk about the difference between a good writer and a copywriter. Okay, this video is going to be very short. So basically just to let you know what is the basic difference between you when you are going to be a copywriter and the rest of the writers. They're all good writers. Okay, so what can be the difference between somebody who is considered to be as a good writer and then what makes you so different? So anybody who can write good, can create good stories, good plays, can write for screens, as in the script writer, authors. They're all good writers. Okay, people love their stories. Um, People love all of it that they write. They watch movies, some poetries for that matter, the songs that you love. All right, of course, you love them because they're all good writers. But what makes you different from them is that all of these writers, those who are writing plays, songs, script writing, movies, authors of a particular play or a book, novel, they can't write those words that sell. Okay, and that is where your role comes into picture. So no matter how good of a writer you are and how the thought process, of course it matters in a way that it's going to help you in copywriting to create stories so that you can get connected with the reader. That's very important. But your hidden motive behind creating that story will always be that at the end of the day, with that story, you're just creating a connect, keeping in mind that at the end of the day, this content is going to be all about flooded with the words that are just going to create that desire in the reader so that the reader is buying that product at the end of the day. That's your job. Okay. So the only difference between a good writer and a copywriter is going to be that you are going to write a content or words that sell. Okay. You are creating selling. Okay. You are responsible to increase sale in any organization for any product. Okay. So when you need a good sales page, okay, when you need to promote something, if anybody, there is any businessman who has invested a lot of money into any product to develop any app, any product, anything, okay, then after creating all of that, they all need a copywriter to promote that product, okay, in a way to make it beneficial for people and to let people know that how this particular product is going to be benefited. Okay, why should they actually buy this? Otherwise, all of these developments of new products and launches are just a waste if copywriter is just not there. Okay, you're filming a video, anybody who is filming a video, okay, and they are selling some sort of product in that is also written by a good copywriter. When you see all of those videos in which somebody is just talking and selling something, okay, talking about that product in a video, that is also written by a copywriter. Okay, so everywhere for every other product in every industry, they need a copywriter. Okay, in fact, at times to sell a book also, book which is written by an author. Okay, to sell that book also on a website or anywhere, wherever the book is getting promoted, that's a job of a copywriter. Okay, so that will remain the basic difference between a good writer and a copywriter. Okay, so Facebook ads, any billboards, television ads, radio ads, all of these FM ads, wherever you can see, advertisements, even if it is for a few seconds, it takes a lot of hard work to create those advertisements. even it is for 30 seconds, 20 seconds. Okay. So that is a job of a good copywriter. So basically, a good writer can explain things really well, can create a lot of things in somebody's mind, create images in the reader's mind. Okay. Good writer can do all of that. A good writer can take the reader into a different world altogether, into the world of a story, okay, which is fictional. But a copywriter will always remain conscious of the fact that, behind this fiction, the hidden motive will always be that this person who is reading this content, which I have written, this person should, at the end of the day, respond to CTA, which is the last step. Okay. So never get carried away when you are creating some sort of hook. So we will learn about creating hook. Okay. Creating hook is a thing that is the first thing that comes. You will always hear, can you create a hook? It simply means, can you grab the attention of the reader? And you simply do it by getting connected with the reader. And I've already told you how you are doing it. Okay, so while you do that, just don't get carried away with emotions so much that you just completely forget the fact that at the end of the day, you are just selling this. So be very conscious of this. All right, so this will remain the difference between a good writer and a copywriter. Next, in the next video, we are going to discuss about the fact that can anybody be a master copywriter, because you guys are all confused in this. When you join and you always doubt in yourself that maybe you need some sort of extra qualification or something for this, but that's not the case. We'll discuss it in the next video. Hi guys. So now a lot of time question arises in everyone's mind. Can I be a master copywriter, or do I need something very special to be a copywriter? And in order to get a job as a copywriter or to secure a future as a copywriter? Okay. So let me tell you something that yes, anybody can be a copywriter. It's no big deal. But yeah, let me be very honest with the fact here that you have to, okay, really practice working on this. Okay, if you really think that just by learning a few things, let's say SEO writing, okay, how to make a content SEO friendly, or just by doing a little bit of research and figuring things out from Google and finding out information from here and there, and you're just twisting someone else's articles, that also happens. Okay, if that's something that you aim at, then definitely it gets difficult to stabilize yourself as a copywriter, or for that matter, any sort of writer in the industry. Okay, so you always need to aim at developing or maybe making your brain exercise so much that you can think about any topic, you can think different about any subject. Okay, and that should be your aim. And for that, the only one thing that works is that please read and please write daily. Okay, even if it is a story, because as I told you in the beginning, that no matter, even if you are a copywriter and your basic purpose is selling, but still the point is that how are you connecting with the reader? And that is in form of a storytelling. Especially nowadays when social media is famous. So yes, you need to really work on this. Okay, please read small stories, short stories. Okay, try and create stories on your own. Watch a lot of advertisements, read a lot of advertisements, read a lot of websites and see, especially e-commerce website, and see how are they exactly describing their products. If they are talking about a shampoo, how are they describing it? If they are talking about a face cream, how are they describing it? If they are talking about a toothpaste, how are they describing it? If they are talking about a men's product, how are they describing it? Okay, how are they describing a specific child product? So then you will understand that, how exactly you present the idea in front of the customer or the reader to create that connection. Okay, so yes, you don't need a very fancy and specific degree to be a copywriter. You don't have to have something extraordinary in you to be a copywriter. But then, yes, practice is something which is definitely needed. Okay, to open your brain cells to a limit that, yes, you are so confident that now you can actually write about any topic. You can create that connect. Okay, you should have the ability to search and collect the information. So whatever product that you are writing for, you should have the ability to search something different that people might not think about. Okay, how to create that connect. what information about this particular product, even if it is the smallest product, okay? What information can I provide to the reader to make it different for them to buy it, okay? That is the ability which is needed. So start collecting small things at your workplace, at your home, okay? And start thinking different about those products that, first of all, you are using as a consumer, okay? And figure out what is so different about this product that I've bought it and I'm just using it. Be it anything, be it a face cream, be it a shaving cream, okay, anything in relation to men and women both, okay? And in this industry, you can't really differentiate that I'm a man, so I would only write about men's product, or I'm a woman, so I can't write about men's product, okay? So you can't just do that. So you need to have the ability to think from both the perspective or from anyone's perspective. If there is any product which is especially for elderly person, then you need to think from that point of view, okay? That is why the target audience is important. So the ability to search and collect information is the first part, of course. That is from where you will start writing, and you will know that yes, these are all the information that I need to fit into my writing. And then comes the creativity. So creativity, I've already told you, is all about what best that you can write in order to create the connect with the reader. Okay, how would you formulate your text or the headlines, titles? Okay, so creativity is all about, it is not just limited to using those specific keywords. Okay, I've already told you that yes, in copywriting, keywords matter, and that is how you make your writing SEO friendly. Okay, that is important because your content has to be searchable. So, how do you make it searchable? By using relevant keywords, okay, in your content. But it's not just the usage of the keyword that makes your content searchable or that creates that connect with the reader. It is all about how well you are starting your content along with the title. Remember, you need to start with a bang. Like your title should be the first thing to hit the customer's mind so that the customer just feel like clicking that content and then start reading it. Okay, so the first, second line when the customer reads or the audience read, okay, it should be something that audience would feel like, yes, I need to read it further. That is the creativity part, which is why even if you are doing content writing, creative writing becomes a very essential part for you guys. So please pay a little attention on writing short stories, okay? Especially a story that you can finish, or quotations, 60 words, 50 words quotation, 12-word quotation. That is how you would be very good in creating taglines for a particular product, okay? So please just pay attention to that. Flow is needed. Now, what is a flow? So let's suppose, guys, you've started writing about any product and you are you're touching the emotional point of, let's suppose you're writing about an infant's product, okay, a baby product, and you're talking about obviously the parents and how they care for their babies and they need the best for their babies. So this is the first paragraph that generally you would start it after the title. So you need to maintain the flow. A lot of time you will find the flow is broken because when you are keeping these technical aspects in mind, that all right, my first paragraph should be about connecting with the reader, so I need to mention few emotional angles in this in order to connect with my target audience, and after 2-3 lines of the paragraph I need to then talk about my product. So what happens a lot of time, that the connection has also to be formed right in the first paragraph, and when you are talking about the product, there should be a transition. It's a transition which happens from first paragraph till second paragraph, okay? That when you start talking about your product, actually customer should not even feel like you have started now talking about your product and you are talking about your product now. Okay, so it should not be like, yeah, we understand how much parents care for their baby and a baby is everything for them, so they want the best for their baby's skin, okay, please buy our product, or something like that, which is a complete disconnect. So customer, when reading something, is feeling that overwhelmed sort of a feeling, very happy feeling after reading, and customer's heart is getting connected to those lines which you have written about a parent and a baby relationship, and immediately you started talking about your product, okay? You need to give it a transition, which is called maintaining the flow. Okay. And once you're talking about those emotional aspects, also then just just start diverting their attention towards your product. Okay. That you never know in today's world, everything is polluted. I'm just giving you an example. Okay. Everything is polluted. Everything has got toxins. We are never sure, but at least there is one thing that we can be sure of. Okay, and which is our product. So we made this product with thousands of experiments and lab tests and this and that. This is how you start talking about, which is why research comes into picture. If in case you've not well researched your product, you would never be able to talk about your product really well. Okay, that our product is well researched, it has been tested in labs multiple times, and it contains those. You will also talk about those specific ingredients that is being added, okay, which may be a little technical, but you can talk about the ingredients name as it is, okay, that they are added in these products. You will not find any harmful chemicals, okay, in this product. So it's going to be absolutely, you can just blindfoldedly trust this product for your baby. You understand my point? So gradually you will bring them towards your product, not that you're just being absolutely transactional. That fine, first paragraph, fine, I'm speaking about the parent and a baby relationship, and then the second paragraph, you need to just buy our product, just try this. You need to always give them the logic and give them the testimony sort of a thing by giving them what exactly your product is offering them. Okay, so that when you are claiming that this product is safe, what are the evidence to support this? What are the facts to support this statement, which you are mentioning that this is absolutely toxin free and they can blindfoldedly trust this product? There has to be a reason. So you need to tell them that our products are herbal, our products are, are being tested in labs multiple times to provide you the best solution, something like that. This is how you write, which is why always two sort of research are needed. First is, who is my target audience? How am I connecting? And second is, what is my product? What my product is offering to my target audience? Remember, always you are selling the benefits, not the features. Always the benefits. Okay, so this is what we mean by creating a flow. Ability to organize work and meet deadlines. Of course, I mean, as a copywriter, whether you're working as a freelancer, you're working as a full-time copywriter in any organization, it's not that one project that you will get. Even if you're working as a freelancer, there are multiple projects that you might, handle in one time. Okay, especially in freelancing, you do it all the time. You manage a lot of projects, you keep on getting it, and you have to manage the deadline. So you need to really organize your work. So there are 3, 4 companies who have approached you to write a project for them, and you need to deliver it. You need to maintain it that, this I need to deliver at this time, for this particular project, I've got this deadline. So you need to kind of organize that work. If you're not doing it, believe me, in the writing industry, this is the first thing which matters a lot in order to make you famous, and also to create your channel in the market as a writer, that you are meeting the deadline, which means that whatever contract that you have with your client, if you need to deliver that work in that particular time, you are delivering 5 minutes earlier or a day earlier, but not a minute late. Okay, that always keep that in mind. It really matters a lot. Okay, so that ability is needed. Marketing and SEO knowledge, which is of course very important. How are you marketing? How are you creating a market for your product? Okay, when you are writing on social media, there's a different way of writing on social media. People generally prefer a lot of storytelling. Okay, if you are writing it for Google, then it has to be a different approach, and you have to make it SEO friendly, which is absolutely important. SEO friendly, I'm repeating this again. Making your content SEO friendly simply means that you are going to use or incorporate all the keywords, maximum keywords that's possible, to make your content searchable on Google or on internet. Okay, so the keywords that are being used by the customers, that customers are using in relation to that product. Okay, so you need to use those keywords in your content. Okay, So I'm again giving you the same example, effective weight loss. So weight loss techniques, how to lose the weight quickly, effectively, recipes, what are the easiest way to lose weight, losing weight in 15 days, fat loss, reducing weight, okay, burn fat, all of these are the keywords. So you need to figure out what all keywords people are using in relation to a particular product. I've already given you the example that what all keywords are being used in relation to a particular topic. You can figure this out from Google Keyword Planner. You can also figure this out from answerthepublic.com. This is also one other website wherein you can go and you can figure out, you can put the topic, okay, on which topic you are writing, and you will get the list of all the, I'm so sorry, and you will get the list of all the products, okay, all the keywords, okay, and then you need to see that what all keywords are there that you need to incorporate in your writing. So it's not that you will mention all of the 1,000 keywords in your writing. No, you would not do that. Whatever keyword is relevant in that moment, on that, about that particular topic is something that you will mention, okay, in your content, and that is how you make your writing SEO friendly. Okay, so that is all that we need in order to be a good copywriter. You start with a hook. I've already told you how to create a hook. That is writing a catchy headlines, use mini stories. I've already told you. Complement the headline, grab the attention. Okay, create interest. 8 lines or less stories. I've already told you. Please pay attention in practicing writing stories, the short stories. Okay. So that's all for this. This is just to tell you that yes, if you are practicing, if you're working on this, you can be a copywriter. It's no big deal. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video, guys.